Speaking of guys that drafted by organizations, if we look at Sam Darnold turning it into a decent quarterback for the Vikings, just 2 games in, a little early. We got Geno Smith, who's a decent quarterback now for the Seahawks. We don't want anything happen to Bo Nix, but if Zach Wilson comes in and balls out for the Broncos, would you ever want to draft a QB and show up to the Jets facility? Would you ever want to be that QB again?
Apparently not, the way you put it.
All these guys
the thing about it is there are good quarterbacks out there every year, and not all are day one starters. I never forget when I was in Green Bay, we took Aaron Brooks and we took Matt Hasselbeck. We're talking 5th, 6th rounds. And we had Brett Favre. So we weren't worried about the starter at all. Ended up trading both of them, one for a third, one for a second. And Ron Wolf always told me, he says, you always draft a quarterback every year in the draft. Doesn't matter if it's, 5th round, 6th round, 7th round, doesn't matter. Always just load yourself up with some. But it's with quarterbacks, it's tough for them when they're young. I'm telling you, I mean, you saw the stuff yesterday. They're showing the cover 2 stuff and how defenses are switching back and forth, and all of a sudden when you watch the line of scrimmage, you got to be able to identify. But then all of a sudden, when you're identifying, you think as a young guy, then you don't know because they flip it on you. Now, once you get some experience, like last night with Aaron Rodgers, he understood everything they were trying to do to him. Everything. But
the game goes at a whole different pace.
Yesterday it looked so good. It was quarterback at his finest yesterday when it looks like that.
I remember